afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Freddie Peralta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, Josh Bell. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Real Muto goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Joe Musgrove is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Set to go now, Paul Goldschmidt. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In there for strike one, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, errors are never
Batting
welcome.
fourth.
But to make one
The
with
right
2
fielder,
outs in the first is
Michael
especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on the first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
At the ball.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a drive out to left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he drives easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The left fielder.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Garcia. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Goodwin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Joe Musgrove.
Stepping in now, Joe Musgrove, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right
The
there
bat.
if you're a pitcher, Dero.
second
You're
baseman.
facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher. 34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Garcia is going to have room out there as he 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third
And
baseman.
that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Hey, we're still in the early.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Batting 6.
One pitch,
The
one
catcher.
swing of the bat, and they've
JT.
got a man in scoring position just
Real
like that.
Muto.
On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he sends it on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Time for a look at the Buccos.
Batting
on D.
7.
And let's
The
take a
left
look at
fielder,
outfielder Gregory
Carlo
Polanco. Can play all
Arturo.
spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Brewers go down quietly. They're down. Stepping in, Gregory Polanco.
Leading off with
Looking
the
to put the ball in
The
play
right
here.
field.
He went down on strikes
Gregory
in his first at-bat.
Polanco.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Inside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The first
And with
baseman,
one
number
away, let's give you a
55.
look at the standings in
John
the NL Central entering
Bell.
play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able
Now
to turn things around in this
the
start
shortstop.
after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Colin Moran is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So digging in now, Rico De La Rosa is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Rico.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth.
So striking forward now.
Ready.
Peralta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Duvall sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center
bases
fielder,
are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. Brewers start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
The center fielder, number 20.
Thank you, Heidi.
Brian
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two. Here it comes. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in, Adam Duvall picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Duvall.
And that misses for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
This is lifted out to left. Arturo has it in his tracks. Oh no, it drops. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
The count 1-1.
Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now
I
batting.
don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Adam.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm at.
Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And it's fouled away. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. To the bottom of inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 2.
Now batting, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander.
He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Goodwin's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, still down 3-0. Josh Bell the next to hit, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Arturo. 1 out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Colin Moran.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knock.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box now, Carlos Arturo. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Into the box, Rico De La Rosa. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Standing in, Adam Duvall.
Leading off
He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 23, Adam
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Reese McGuire stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 the count now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The next 3-2. He pulls this one into right. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire. Lorenzo Cain is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning.
Lorenzo Cain.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something going here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He makes the catch as the runner will tag from first. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely.
Now batting, first baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's set and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Cain leads off first with 1 away. Weak grounder down the first baseline. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 2.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. So a struggle that time
now
for
batting,
him in center
right
field,
fielder,
and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the plate. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Brewers strand a couple.
Your
Derek
attention, please.
Sweat is on to pitch
now
from the bullpen now
Brewers,
to start inning number 7.
Number 22, Derek.
So the lineup flips
Sweat.
over, and digging in, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus
off
far.
for Pittsburgh.
And
the
that's in
second
there
base,
for strike 1.
Adam Frazier.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's
right
Gregory Polanco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Arturo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will, of course, hold on at third, and it's going to take a 2-out hit now to get him home.
Shortstop.
Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Arturo on the move. But he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting. Third baseman.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In now, Colin Moran as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall.
Adam
popped him up.
Duvall.
Real Muto is there. And that's the 3rd out. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Pirates on top, 7-0. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Played on the backhand. throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, catcher.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the seventh. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Coming to the plate now Carlos Arturo.
The left fielder, Carlos.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Arturo.
Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got
now
the hitter
batting,
to beat it into the ground.
Second baseman.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
De La Rosa.
Into the box, Rico De La Rosa, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude. Stepping in, Reese McGuire. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Arturo arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, the pitcher.
Ready now.
Go Musgrove.
Tanner Scott comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. So 1-1. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Arturo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2.
Your attention
will try and get his glove back.
For the Brewers, number 14, Corey Dickerson.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Cue shot here out towards short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in,
the first baseman.
Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the ninth inning from Miller Park. It's now 7-1. Jeremy Jeffress enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
32.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's a .346 batter. He's taken him deep once. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Arturo is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Didi Gregorius. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
All even now, 2-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
In now,
the
Travis
third baseman.
Shaw. He's got a hit in
Travis
3 at-bats to this point.
Shaw.
First offering on its way. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Carlos Arturo, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
7-1 the final today.
First for the